Hello, everyone. Um, Respected dignitaries, um, I would like to do a presentation on my research paper that is Sense of Spirituality in Delivering CSR During Pandemic Time in India. My name is Steevan D'Souza, Research Scholar, Srinivas University, Mangalore. Dr. KVM Varamballi, Research Guide, Srinivas University. Venkatesh Nayak, Research Scholar, Mangalore University, have prepared this paper. Well, we have very often heard the topic on CSR, that means to say corporate social responsibility. So, corporate social responsibility is nothing but you know it is a company's commitment towards its citizen or towards its society. Um, as we know that company or the corporates use a lot of resources from the environment, it is also their responsibility to give it back to the society. So here in this I'm going to present on the introduction to CSR, then CSR phases we're going to cover, some of the studies which I've already done, then objectives of the study, methodology, analysis on the different companies, then discussion based on analysis, and the conclusion. As I said that CSR is nothing but it's a commitment of the company towards social, environmental, and economic effects of its operation responsibly and in line with public expectations. So here, it is a, as I said, it is a commitment. It is a responsibility of the corporate to comply with CSR rule. So in India, CSR has made legally mandatory as per the Companies Act of 2013. It has mentioned that CSR, as per the rule, they have to spend 2% of their profit in doing CSR activities. So here, CSR activities may include company policies that insist on working with partners who follow ethical business practices, or reinvesting profits in health and safety or environmental programs, or supporting charitable organizations in the communities where a company operates, promoting equal opportunity for men and women at the executive level. So these are the various CSR activities. Apart from those, in the Schedule 7 of the Companies Act has been mentioned, which are major program or the project where companies can invest and do the social activities. Well, the CSR phases. In the first phase, we see that the CSR is known for its assistance and humanitarian nature. As we know that CSR is not something new. It has been there from the very ancient time. It has been there for in terms in the nature of helping others, whether from the values, whether from a certain practice, whether from certain tradition, culture, and religion. All those things are were there in the humanitarian nature. Where in the second phase was during the independence movement, Mahatma Gandhi urged that rich industries to share their wealth and benefit the poor and marginalized in society. In the later phase, CSR converted as a sustainable business strategy, the way of liberalization, privatization, and globalization, as that has played a very significant role in terms of CSR. Some of the studies which has been already found on the spirituality and CSR. Muniappan B and Sarpati B in their paper, they mention that Bhagavad Gita, particularly the notion of dharma, that is duty, and karma, action, in the framework of CSR. Uh, and another paper, Sarah Javed and Mohammad Suhaib, mentioned in their article that spiritual values have a positive effect on monitoring the peril, and the fact that spiritually concerned with people act of godly way, spiritual as a controlled degree of unethical behavior and business have not been adequately discovered. So here also in terms of scripture, in terms of the religion brings in their research paper. Thirdly, CSR and ethics in the Ghosh and Mukherjee's paper. They mentioned that obviously allotted low priority in the rush for money, career, fame, power, and position both at the individual and administrative level. And in one more paper, PIRA 2014, mentioned that it can be said that CSR is an extension or a greater measurement of the responsibility that is moral and ethical nature of a citizen, which is some of the other ways aids and gives back to the society. So, in order to make the study simpler, here some of the major objectives have been set. So, the core objectives are to analyze perception of corporate while delivering CXR activities, and to understand the response of corporate to pandemic situation through CSR in India. The study sense of spirituality. To study the sense of spirituality in delivering CSR during pandemic in India. So the methodology in order to understand CSR activities of the corporate, secondary data like which are published articles, newspapers, magazines, bulletins were referred. At the same time, to analyze the applicability of activity during pandemic time, more focus on reference as concerned. The paper is purely analytical in nature. Different cases and activities are analyzed based on the existing informations. So here, coming about the various companies who have been contributing at this crucial juncture or this at this pandemic time. So the first company goes to the Wipro. uh, we know we have very much heard about the founder of the Wipro, Azim Premji, the chairman, who have been very generous personality, who have set an example with his values and practice across the world. So the chairman, has donated almost 22 crore per day to tackle COVID pandemic, and has been total contribution that is almost rupees 7,900 crore. So, the Wipro Foundation has been doing a lot of help in the humanitarian crisis, that is coming from the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. Secondly, the Infosys Foundation has always supported in the challenging situation in India. The great personalities like Mr. Narayana Murthy and Mrs. Sudha Murthy has always set example in their philanthropic, nature. So the foundation has announced committing rupees 100 crore to support fighting the COVID-19 in India. Not only that, they have been providing a lot of healthcare facilities, relief material, and help people who have impacted by this pandemic. Thirdly, the Tata Group. Tata Group, another popular name in India, we hear about it. Ratan Tata, the chairman of Tata Trust, has pledged to support rupees 1,500 crore in various by providing PPT kits or treatment facility and also helping infected patients. We also find the Reliance Foundation. Reliance Foundation has also, contributed in a larger way, also by providing 875 beds, which includes like 145 ICU beds in various places. They also provided, oxygen daily to almost 700 million tons towards the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, various places. And also next we find the ITC. The ITC, India Tobacco Company Limited, um, that is also one of the largest company we have in India. They have been helping in terms of fund rupees 150 crore to address and manage a lot of challenges in the COVID-19. ONGC also with the Oil and Natural Gas Corporation has contributed largest in terms of oil company, that is rupees 300 crore. They are also their employees also been contributing by providing various kits to the daily wages. Next, we have the Mahindra Group. Anand Mahindra is a well-known the entrepreneur or the chairman of the Mahindra Group, who has also helped in a lot of ways, by providing a lot of relief materials. Also, he has helped all these employees with a dealership company employees also providing their medical insurance, and in case if the death takes place, by providing almost rupees 2.5 lakh each, to their employees' family. HUL, that Hindustan Unilever Limited company, also set aside almost rupees 100 crore in the year March 2020 towards helping India through the pandemic. Mankind Pharma also, contributed in a larger way. Almost they have contributed 130 crores towards the PM Cares Fund, also towards the CM Care Fund, and also, provided a lot of personal protective equipment, as PPT kits, and also a lot of medicine and the ventilators. Then we have also a State Bank of India, one of the largest public sector bank, who has also provided a lot of, in terms of financial, almost rupees 71 crore, and also, provided almost 1,000 beds makeshift hospital for the COVID-19 patients. We have also Adani Group, who has almost contributed 100 crore towards the PM Care Fund. Also, they have been providing a lot of medical oxygen requirement to the patients across the country. So these are the various companies I have. This study has been analyzed. So discussion based on this analysis is CSR today is a legal term, but for most of the India, this act of giving back has been deep rooted in their spirituality. That is the values or the ethical practice we talk about. So irrespective of religion, Indian people have shown kindness, charity, good deeds to the one who in need from very ancient times. So by seeing the various contribution by these corporate or philanthropies, it is noted that the spirituality in helping has been forefront in India. One side we can see the business is growing, the other side there is a lot of social issues arising. To combat this issue, spirituality with ethical values play a significant role in helping them need, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, color, or gender. So this act needs to be continued in the changing time. India not only needs economical reform but also socially in eradicating hunger, improving literacy, and providing better livelihood to all sections of the society in India. To conclude, CSR has always been, spiritually has a strong root in India. So in today's pandemic time, many philanthropies in India has pledged towards the concerns of the society. So the study revealed that companies or entrepreneurs have contributed very generously, especially in this crucial need. Uh, this kind of generosity has always been rooted in their values, in their practices, in their religion, wherever they operate. So not only wealthy have given, but also even the common man in India has been contributed towards the society by helping others. So the spirituality can be found. The study finds that deep root in spirituality is found in every most of the Indians. So finally, India has been always setting example by helping other countries in their spirituality practice. So it is also time during this pandemic to reflect and start practice whatever one could be able to do it without any expectations. Thank you.